M4 CSL isn't the car that we're in right now. This is the BMW M4 CSL. M4, M5, I don't remember. M5 CSL. No, CS. But this is one of the cars you need for the event this week to win the BMW M4 CSL. Okay, this is a tight little area here. Okay, oh god. That was weird, didn't like that. This thing handles alright though. And what's going on, boys? My name is Sid, and today I'm going to be going through the summit. Hold. Nice. Showing you all the little tips and tricks I know to get the summit car, to get platinum, to finally not miss a summit car. Yes, this will be the third month that I will miss a summit car if I miss this summit car. Okay, that was weird. I didn't realize where that jump ended. Okay, now we should just be coming up to lap 2, at which point it should just be everything you've already seen me do. This summit is a special one because you have different restrictions and different gimmicks in each and every event. This event's gimmick being no nitro. So what changes about this event that you have to, well, take that line like I just did. But one thing that you have to change playing this event is, well, drive better. It more matters that you have the meta difficulty settings on than anything else if you really want bonus that isn't just, hey, drive better. I think I've showed you everything here. Let's see what we got. A 3-minute 11, which should put us pretty high in the world. Off screen near the end, I did bash into a wall just because I forgot it was there. I mean, it is the morning for me, like 6 a.m. 500th, that's not amazing for this early, but we did get 125,000 points. So that I will take. The difficulty settings that I was talking about, what you want to make sure you have is traction control, comfort, ESP off, drift assist sport, and ABS on. Now, if you're a better player than I, you could whack that down to sport. However, I play with comfort just because unless you're at like mega ultra skill level, it just makes more sense to have the car a bit more controllable instead of constantly messing up hoping you'll get better. The cars you need for this are the McLaren 720S Spider. It doesn't say, yeah, okay, I thought so. The Liberty Walk is the one it actually means. The BMW M5 CS, which was the one I was just driving, and the Porsche 911 GT 993. Those are the cars that you'll actually have to own to do the summit. However, I suggest also, I mean, it sucks if it's a lot of prestige tickets. The Thunder Edition Porsche, which is in the Prestige ticket store, but you could also use the base Taycan or the Cayenne, but screw the Cayenne, and the McLaren F1. Those are cars you'll definitely want. So that one was without nitro. This one is without guidance. I'm not entirely sure what that means, but we're in another loaned car, meaning all we have to worry about is our legend points, our difficulty settings, but not our parts. Without guidance? What's the restriction? Okay, there's not really any corner cuts here. You're better off just taking the roads as is. One little tip that genuinely not a lot of people know is you should never really use your NOS on turns. You should only really ever be NOSing on straights. That one, I believe, is a carryover from the Crew 2. Okay, but I should have caught the curb. I should have caught the curb. Let me explain what I mean. I mean, who am I kidding? Most of you guys probably know what catching the curb means, yet I still managed to fail at it again. Okay, that's how you actually make that. But yeah, catching the curb is essentially just putting your two wheels that are on the inside of the line. You put them off the road, not this kind of off the road. You put just only the inside two wheels off the road, and the way the physics work in this game is the turn will kind of rip you round. It'll just yoink you around the turn. Oh god. Oh, that was actually a mega racing line. I even kind of caught the curb there, but that wasn't really a turn where you're supposed to catch the curb. But it's okay, I did go crazy racing line. As far as I can tell, this race, oh, that one probably could have been the curb. This race seems to just be pretty easy, right? Like, just don't mess up the turns like that. That was me giving you an example, by the way. I didn't mean to mess up that turn. I was just giving you an example of what to do in a situation in which you were presented that turn. Okay, the finish line? Yeah, I just remembered what event this is. This is the Lamborghini Revuelto event from the Lamborghini playlist. But yeah, that was phenomenally easy, especially in a lone car. that you don't have to buy. Speaking of loaned cars, by the way, because these top 3 events are loaned, and these bottom ones are pretty broad restrictions, you're essentially getting a bunch of golden parts for free. That's what's behind my webcam right now. You get street parts, legendary ones, and you get 10,000 spare parts. Now, when I planned to tell you about how you're going to get these 2 things free, I thought they would be a lot cooler things. When did they nerf these? That's garbage. Oh, 100 prestige tickets at the end, I guess. All right, next event, we're in the Porsche. Whoa! What did they do to it? Why did they make it so ugly? Oh, no! Now, this race is one without whoa! Okay. Bit of advice, set your difficulty low so that doesn't happen. As I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, this event is one without a map. So I wonder what event they picked. It is the one from Lowrider vs. Donk. All you gotta do is memorize. So after the first turn, you go straight. Then there's a corner cut coming up. Yep, right there. The corner cut will lead right into another shortcut. Yep, here we go. This one, you gotta go really tight in because there's the outside wall there. Then there's not shortcuts for a while, right? It's, yeah, we're just going through suburbia. Oh, ow. Okay, don't do that if you're racing. Oh, that wasn't bad. Is the next shortcut really just at the end of the... I don't remember. I remember those first 2. I don't know if I remember the others. Oh, this one. Oh, this one's weird, though. Okay. That just lets you get a mega tight line and go much faster than you normally would. And then we're already at lap 2. Lap 2? Okay. This car is weird. It is heavy and it doesn't steer unless you're going really slow. So, careful with this thing. Brake early, I guess. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, hitting those walls was actually okay. It wasn't as bad as what it could have been. And there you go. After the shortcuts you just saw me do, there's just one left. That being this one, which leads us essentially right round the corner from the finish. What, I guess the point is that you don't have a map, so you can't see where the shortcuts are. But I don't think the shortcuts show up on the map anyway. I get, well, I don't know. Okay, the concept of that event was a little weird, but we're 500th again. I'll take it. The next event is a real weird one. We do finally get to start using our own cars. This being the Liberty Walk McLaren 720S Spider with parts on the car. But you don't want to go with just any old Nitro Chemist set with pure and extra pump. Instead, you want to go with a set that looks a little like this. You need iron grip on every single part, and then 4 pure, 3 extra pump. That's the meta set here, fellas. Why? Well, because this event isn't just cockpit view like it says it is. It's also a pro racing race, meaning tire wear, all the way from the motorsports playlist. And what the iron grip affix does is it reduces the amount of grip you lose on any given car. Now, some cars, it's a lot better than others. Sometimes the meta in events like this is cars that for some reason lose like no grip compared to other cars. But when you're stuck in a car like you are here, okay, whoa. I think I'm coming down with something because that was a bad voice break. When you're stuck with a car like you are here, it matters most that you just have that set. Okay. Ooh, I went a bit too confident into that one. This thing's quite nice for this race, though. Okay. As soon as I say something, as soon as I open my big mouth. But look at that. I mean, we could go without a single pit stop if that's how much we're gonna lose for one lap. Okay, that turn. I realize that turn you can make a lot more straight on than it seems. Because obviously the road's rather squiggly. But they don't want you to know. Big road doesn't want you to... Ow. See? Big road are trying to get me. Big road doesn't want you to know you can take that turn straight ahead. Okay. Coming on the throttle early in a turn is no longer a viable option. But can I make this one with the confidence I tried to? No. Yes. I did it. Let me give you a little checkups now. Look at the pits. I don't even need them. That's lap 2 done. That's the end of lap 3. I'm a little worried now, actually, about how close we're getting to 50%. But think how much time I'll save over a pit stop. Is it as much as I'll gain from... Oh, no. Okay. I mean, there's only one lap after this. Oh, what a line! Okay, so even though the tires are absolutely shot, we can still race pretty damn well. You just gotta be lighter on the throttle and harder on the brake, and that's all it takes. And there we go. Honestly, that wasn't too bad. If I drove a little better, you could easily make that whole thing without not only wearing the tires nowhere near as much as I did, but also getting a much better time, which I probably will. I did have like an off-screen crash. Whoa! What? 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 Okay. Yes. The set that I showed you absolutely is the meta, clearly. Oh, no. No, guys. Guys. I have to use no ESP? No. What am I gonna do? So this event is essentially a run-of-the-mill normal event because you should not be using ESP anyway. And if not, forced having it off is a great bit of practice for learning how to use no ESP. It is on a pretty technical track. Well, that is once you actually get to the technical section of the track, and I think this is a track that definitely has a lot of room for shortcutting. Okay, I swang that one round, and I don't mind how that went. Okay, we're coming towards the end, and again, it's still the very technical section. Carry speed. Ow, that sucked. Oh my god, I'm bad at the video game. Give me a good score still, please. We're looking at a beautiful time. Oh, 1:32. Whoa, better than most. Sub 500. And it's time for my least favorite event here today. But as far as I'm aware, can't you plug in wheel? And then if you plug in wheel, the game will let you not be in sequential? Okay, no nitro either. I guess that's better off. I gotta actually focus more. At least they picked an event that, like, I wouldn't have to gear down much. Will I have to gear down ever in this event? Oh my! Okay, wait. I think somewhere I have to gear down is coming up. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, 1, 2... all the way back up. Okay, and back to 5. And... oh, wait. We might have to stay in 5. There's another turn coming up. No? Okay, yeah, no, not really. Huh. Never mind. I don't even think there's a point in, like, plugging in the wheel just to scam the event and have it put you in automatic again. Okay, that's insane. An event where the whole point is to be in sequential, and you only have to gear down for 1 turn? Yeah, sure, go ahead. Put every event in sequential if it's gonna be like that. Yeah, that was insane. That was what an interesting event. And next is the feats. Starting off with an escape. I can't pretend like I'm very excited by the feats and these. I think I'm just gonna skip through. I mean, you kind of just want to hold straight. You go left here. You sort of not end up on the highway, but the road right below the highway at the top of the city. Like, you have to take a left here. Yeah, left, and then we'll end up on the... oh, I turned too late. Here you go, road below the highway at the top of the city. And then it's just drag racing till you get as far as you can. Oh, that catches up quick. Oh, not great, but like, I know how to get better. You know the route. For a slalom, you just have to make sure you have the parts that you need, which are these parts right here for a slalom. And then just, you know, slalom. Whoa, I'm ahead of Rhino. Wait, am I gonna cook Rhino? Wait, no, where do you get all that speed? Never mind, I guess I won't cook Rhino. but you should all tell him that I cooked him. And finally, the Porsche Speed Trap, I'm gonna do in the Thunder Edition, but of course you can use the base Taycan, and I'm not gonna use my usual Nitro set. Instead, I'm gonna use this set, which has the Frenetic affix on it, meaning you gain more Nitro power the longer you use your Nitro. And of course, like most of these speed traps now, the meta is to go diving off the mountain into the speed trap. They gotta stop putting these at the base of mountain. Okay, I'm as far as can go, and I guess we'll take the dirt track for the little bit of extra traction and stability. There we go. Can we get it? First try, aim it right, Nitro at the right time. Diving off, we have aimed that terribly. Okay, great. We need to go much more to the right. Come on. Come on. Come on! I missed it completely. I think Rhino actually aims upwards a little. Oh, was that not bad? That wasn't bad. But obviously, I imagine top is like a lot quicker. Okay, yeah. I guess so. I think that's why you aim upwards, because you're still gaining speed and still in the air when you hit the speed trap, so you've not lost your speed from hitting the ground. But that's it. We did not get to drive the BMW M4 once. This is the first summit where you don't get to drive the car that's in the summit since like Season 3, I think. This used to be an issue, and then now they've brought back the issue. If you go into it, you just end up in the summit page. But I will not miss it. I will indeed get this car. And you'll see me get it next week on the Sid Plus channel. That's going to be about it for me. Thank you so much for watching in a